Salutations everybody, it is Matty here today with a Bethesda focused discussion video. It's been a while since we've done one of these thanks to all the Fallout related news dropping, but now we can finally kick back, put our feet up, and discuss something Bethesda related. And one thing you guys have wanted me to talk about quite a bit as of lately is the Bethesda Game Studios Montreal studio and what they could possibly be doing. Now mind you, when this studio originally opened, we talked about it quite a bit, but now we've gotten a lot of information on them, and so now we can kind of make more accurate speculation on what exactly they could be doing thanks to some information from Todd Howard in recent interviews. So that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. So let's start off with mobile gaming. It's been a lot of mobile games when it comes to Bethesda Game Studios Montreal, and people are like, why, Matty? Why Bethesda Game Studios? Why are they doing mobile games? I don't get it. Mobile games suck. I hate them, yada yada yada. I understand, people. I do totally understand. But what we have to do to fully understand this is look at Fallout Shelter. Now I know Fallout Shelter to some people was a bit of a gimmick, but mind you, this is one of the most successful mobile games of all time. Over 4 billion play sessions is what Todd Howard said. Now mind you, a lot of this was because it was free and it was fun. Bethesda Game Studios has the chance to usher in a new era of mobile gaming that can be free, fun, and enjoyable for all types of gamers, where a lot of people associate casual gaming with mobile gaming. Now it could be for the hardcore gamer because there can be very good games on mobile if Bethesda Game Studios keeps it up. That's an exciting opportunity for them alone, but really the real reason here is the business aspect. They made a fuck ton of money when it came to Fallout Shelter. The reason for that being because of the fact that they had 4 billion play sessions, they made $5.1 million in 2 weeks through its launch, okay, off of lunchboxes, which were entirely optional. You can earn them yourself by doing all the little objectives in the game, okay, but they still made so much money. I have much reason to believe that they made upwards of like hundreds of millions of dollars from this app itself, which is a cash cow. It is a money printer, and they would be dumb to not, as a company, create a studio that would dedicate a lot more of their time to create mobile games. Does that sound appealing to us, the standard Bethesda Game Studios gamers who like the big open worlds, the massive quests, the tons of things to do? Absolutely not. But to tell you the truth, as a business who can appeal to a mass market, who can make great games that are going to take out games like Candy Crush, you're not going to hear complaints from me, especially if it's going to get people to play actual good games, not these ones that ruin the game industry, give it a bad name, etc. Give these people good games, and if Bethesda's going to be the one to do it, I'm not really complaining because they're a company I support quite a bit. So that's really why I think there's been this focus on mobile gaming when it comes to Bethesda Game Studios Montreal. But with that saying, they're like, are they only doing that? There's upwards of 50 or so people there. They can't just be working on a game. Well, it seems like they have enabled Bethesda Game Studios Montreal to help out the studio in Maryland work on some of their projects, because Todd Howard said, you know, we're working on a lot right now, and mainly because of the fact that we have this Montreal studio, we have the ability to start these new projects. So they're working on 3 projects, mainly because they have the team to do so, where they're like, they help out a lot because they're like, hey, we have this idea, instead of waiting on it, let's start it now. So they're not waiting to do these ideas, they're initiating them right now. The question is, are these big huge games? I doubt Bethesda's going to release year by year these humongous open world games, or else people are going to lose their minds. There's not going to be enough time to play all of them. It's just going to be too much. So I wonder how they're going to space them out. But it seems like Bethesda Game Studios Montreal has most definitely developed into the studio which I think we all predicted, including myself, a assist studio in the sense. They're developing the tiny little mobile games that are probably going to release alongside the bigger launch games for Bethesda Game Studios in Maryland. But on top of that, they're also helping Maryland, and they're probably developing their own thing on the side. What that thing could be, I have no idea whatsoever. I'm still going with my initial prediction that one of these 2 companies is working on like a tiny 20-hour or so game that they're going to announce at E3. Hopefully I'm correct with that, because that would be exciting to cover, that'd be exciting to make videos on and all that stuff. But anyways, that's what I think Bethesda Game Studios Montreal is up to. It's kind of in the proof of the pudding when it comes to these interviews and stuff, but it's kind of just about talking about it, describing why exactly they're doing these mobile games, why they're an assist studio. They're too small to make their own games, it seems, but I think with these teams working together, it's not impossible that Maryland could be helping out with something that Montreal's working on. So I think it can go both ways as well. But anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments down below, so be sure to hit them with me, people. Other than that, be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, the links are in the description. Check out sugarbomb.com, the place by Bethesda fans for Bethesda fans. Stay sexy, stay active, I love you all, peace.